In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Prose wells up inside of me.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Hey, who's
All
that skulking
tasks have been
around?
handed out. Ah, how relaxing. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's
All
go.
tasks have been handed out. Ah, how
Who's
relaxing.
that skulking around?
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me. All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of
Hey,
me.
who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing. As I gaze out upon the sea, all tasks have been handed out.
Hey,
Ah, how
who's that skulking
relaxing.
around?
Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Let me just turn this off. There we are. And yes, if you were here last stream, we are not where we used to be. And also, I'm now level 10 in the battle pass. By the way, good news. This happened. Now I just need to, I need to pull a Zhangling one more time, and I will be very good. Very good indeed. Actually speaking of which, isn't Zhangling on the main banner? Yeah, she is. Okay, so... Okay, apparently you can actually get them in the standard banner. Because I did one random wish from here that I got from the battle pass, and, yeah. Also, I need to do that random quest that's over there. I don't know what it is. Seems new, though. New and shiny. Well, new means shiny. Hello there, Lon. Hey, Panda. How goes it? How goes your sleepless morning, or afternoon, I suppose? Useless, utterly useless. What's wrong? You really don't have anything to do you? Either you're too good at what you do, or hopelessly inadequate. I'd ask latter, though you've been doing a fine job with my commission so far. If you're at a loose end, there's something else you could do for me. But this time, things are more dangerous. I need you to defeat a brute hunter. Think you can handle it? Consider it done. Now you are self-assured. My brother was the same way. Perhaps he will one day achieve the heights of greatness that he did. Doing good, some housework, so I'm here with the lurk. Yo, I'm gonna follow you. The fuck? Thank you for the follow, Bushido Panda. Who knows? Perhaps I'm hazarding that it's probably just you probably just never actually get around to doing it, unfortunately. Yay! Lurk. Thank you, Discord. Yes, I know I'm live. I don't know why it only just told me now. That's all. The location is in Gully Plains. Yeah. I want to go kill the Ruin Guard now. Where are you, Ruin Guard? Gully Plains. Which one is it? Okay, looks like it's this one. Blah, 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 blah. Hard to speak. You know what's with the white vans outside? We have like 2 random white vans with their side doors open for no apparent reason. And they're just parked outside. So, let's go take out this. What are you called again? I have the Storm, that's it. Which makes little to no sense, but whatever. Let us go.
Barbara, go.
Yes, Barbara, let's go. Okay, back to pounding it with these.
Don't blink.
6,000. I think we get. Yeah, some pretty big numbers in there. But nowhere near. Quack attack, hello! Thank you, Mr. Panda, for sending over the lurk. Hey, Binzy! Okay, everyone's coming over to lurk. That was unanticipated. Well, thanks for the lurk, everyone. Oh man, that was completely unexpected. Yes, and I may or may not have just added Twitter. Which I definitely think needs more work, because I'm pretty sure Twitter has ads or something that I could use. Why am I fighting? Well, I suppose someone needs their materials. I can't remember who actually uses Mistgrass. Okay. Whilst we're on this topic, who of my characters, that is the wrong menu. Which character uses Mistgrass? You don't. Barbara? No. Jangling uses slimes, and okay, this is weird. Someone I was leveling up uses Mistgrass. Unless it's your talents, that might be it. Not that. Nor that. Okay. Well, I'm clueless now. I know someone used Mistgrass for something, but I can't remember what it was. let's just teleport back up here. Simplify the matter significantly. Okay.
Let the show be.
Cut to the chase.
Yes, good. I keep killing everything that I don't actually need to kill. I need to kill this thing, the thing with the arms. Kill this and I'm done with the quest.
Don't blink.
Wind blade.
Nowhere to hide.
Nice and spicy.
Incoming. Don't blink.
Get them.
Incoming.
Nice.
Got lucky that time.
I'm
Speed of light.
pretty sure that I'm getting attacked by Elytros.
Cut to the
For
chase.
what reason? Who knows? You would figure that they would understand that this is a very bad idea by now. Yep, give me that firm arrowhead. Also, is there another Elytro over here? There is. Hello. I thank you for the chest.
Hey!
Okay, well there's that. Now where's another daily? Well, there's the continuation of this daily. Whilst I'm loading in. Shout out Pinsy and Bushido. Some glorious people that you should check out. I don't think I shout it out. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. There we are.
I'll protect
Apparently it doesn't work if I spam it. Or at least it doesn't like working. Has the Ruin Guard Hunter been defeated? Ruin Hunter said his work for you. Still nothing on the sword. I'm going to lose the sound of my voice asking that question. Not to worry, I've thrown a mixed bag of commissions at you, and each time you complete them dutifully, so thank you, Unseen Razor. Where are you hiding? You'll find it eventually. Are you trying to make me feel better? Thanks, but this is barely a minor setback. No matter how long it takes and where the search takes me, I will find that sword. I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about for there. I think that we had a quest where she went looking for a sword. Or she sent us to look for a sword. Unseen Razor. Is Unseen Razor an actual weapon? I can't remember. I don't think I remember a name by that weapon. Or a weapon by that name. Name by that weapon? Yes. Words! English! Difficults. Okay. Next. There should be one more daily. And I'm not seeing it so far. Now, what am I doing here? Oh, I see. I need all this. What moment? You saw nothing. I'm just taking abnormally long to teleport there, that's all. Yes, yes, that is all that's happening. I am surprised she died by that fall damage. I think I would have expected that she'd maybe be half health at least. But nope, apparently it's all 17,000 of her health gone. She does have like 70,000. Oh, never mind, she only has like 14,000.
Incoming.
Ow.
Nice and spicy. Speed of light.
I know that. Oh, boy.
Don't blink.
Wind blade. With the wind.
Get there, Mr. Control. Okay. What's in the mail? Pardon, claim your rewards. I don't even entirely know what that is.
Let the show begin.
Okay. Now, where's that final one? Quests! Many quests. Buddy pyrotechnics, of course. No. Oh, no wonder I didn't see you. You're in like the one corner of the map that I didn't look. Whee! Time to get over here. Hello, you. Little Hilly Trolls, I'm here too. I'll go deal with your friends over there, but first I'll deal with you.
Hey! I'll be hit. Speed of light. Nice.
I didn't need to actually grab that one. I thought I was, kicking. I was confused when my reticle didn't show up. No! Well, I guess those are only the white stuff. The very basics.
I'll protect us.
Time to heal. Ah, sorry, punch. I think that's the first time I've actually heard a seagull here. I've seen them a bunch, but that's the first time I've actually just heard one randomly calling for no apparent reason. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was blue. No, still. Well, that's blue.
Wind blade.
Speed of light.
Yay! Sensitia, radish. See old stuff. Ooh. That's a nice pile of shiny. Okay. More battle pass related thingies. And nope, I'm not teleporting away just yet. How did loot get all the way up here? And am I missing anything else? That looks good. Daily commissions, expedition reward. So you go here. No real point to go anywhere else. And then we can start the exploration of Narukami Island. Properly this time, unlike yesterday, which was me getting confused about what village I was supposed to be in. Apparently someone sent me an invite, or request, I mean. I don't think you have any real reason to do that. Maybe they are probably just looking for materials. To which I've already stated, I don't have much access to Inazuma. I was about to look for other materials and not Ball. Or what's her name? Yay!
Ad Astra Abbot.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, this Max character on expedition. I've made 31 wishes so far. Okay, what's next? Well, of course I already know what's next. I'm going over here. Should I do this side quest? I want to do this side quest, guys. I'm pretty sure that's going to 100% me in the quest department over in this region. And that would be quite helpful. Also, of course, this is a quest for the other region, in which case, oops. But whatever. New content. Much new content. That is not where I want to jump off. Yes, I'm correct. Go over here. Who might you be? Oh. You're the person I was talking to last time. Or when I first went to go. I wonder how Mom is doing and Dad as well. Oh, Traveler, what are you doing here? I remember you asked me how to go to Inazuma last time. Nice being to Inazuma. You did go and you managed to come back. You live up to your reputation as a warrior. Your abilities are far beyond those of ordinary folks like me. Oh, right, if you don't mind, can you do me a favor? What's wrong? When I left Inazuma, I left without saying goodbye. Ever since I was little, I've longed for a world outside of Inazuma. I liked to travel, and I disliked being controlled by my parents. After they issued the Vision Hunt Decree, the atmosphere in Inazuma has become increasingly suffocating. That's why I decided to leave my hometown. When I came to Liyue, although I managed to find a way to survive, I couldn't find a reliable person to send a message to my family back home. Can I ask you for a favor to help deliver a letter to my parents? I'll take care of it. Thank you. Well, I'll leave the letter to you. By the way, my father's name is Yo, and my mother's name is Michiru. I'll mark the address on the map for you. After leaving my hometown, I've experienced a lot. Now I know that if I want to become an independent and strong woman, I can't just rely on my parents like before. I've decided that I won't go back to my hometown in the near future. If I encounter any difficulties outside, I will face them by myself. I think my parents will be proud of me if I can do that. I also wrote about my determination in the letter, so please take it to my parents. Yay! Atsuko's letter. My brain just decided that it needed to overcomplicate how to pronounce Atsuko. And over here. Now then. I suppose we'll be completing the next part of the main story next. After that, it will probably be me doing the brief side quests, the 2 letter-related side quests currently. The Chisato's and Atsuko's. Actually, let's just take a look. Atsuko... Never mind. Let's just give, Apparently they live in the very first house. This is a very weird village. It looks cool. Also, that lamp just vanished out of existence. Yay for loading. What in the world is this? This is... cool. I had never actually thought that they would retexture the campfires. Speaking of campfires, yeah, this looks like the right stuff. Auto cook. Blow them. What is my self-res, anyway? Like my weird self-res food. Was it golden shrimp balls? I can't remember. Still though. No. Still though. Brief cooking episode! Whilst I master this recipe. What? Oh, did I run out of ingredients? I ran out of flour. Okay. Chicken tofu pudding. I'm still looking for whatever I got from the side quests that I started. Here it is. Sakura tempura. Neat. Oh, this is the one I used. Crab ham veggie bake. Okay, I know there's a cooking thing on here, so let's just take a look. How much more cooking do I need to do? 4 more dishes. Okay. Some more brief cooking for no apparent reason. I already did all the whites, yes, good. Sweet madame. I wonder if there's a quest for mastering this recipe, since like there's no real reason to even use it. No, yet, of course. I'm presuming the Patuli's homeland, whatever it's called, is probably going to be nightmarishly cold. So thus, I probably will be needing to master this recipe. Anyway. If only cooking were the CCIRL. Oh yeah. If only. The real question is, would it even be... I'm curious like how that would even work. Like admittedly it wouldn't, like, with how the world works, but just this thought process of just, like, just having a weird HUD like that show up in IRL would just be interesting. Yo, I have a letter. How many dishes should we make for lunch tomorrow? I don't know, I just use your stove to make many dishes. Our kids can eat a lot these days. Let's just cook more. Who might you be? Yes, it is Atsuko's house. Would you happen to be Atsuko's parents? Yes, we are. What can I do for you? Atsuko asked me to bring you this letter. Letter? Why would that child suddenly want to write a letter to us? The letter is quite long. I mean, she's back at home already, so if she wants to say something, she should just say it to us directly. Pardon? Farrell, it sounds like you're surprised. Well, it's true that Atsuko was traveling abroad before she's come back now. Well, why does she want to send a letter to us when she's already back home with us? Did you mistake us for someone else? Wait a minute, dear. I had a brief scan of the letter. The handwriting and the way it's written is definitely from our daughter. The letter also says that she doesn't plan to come back in the near future and tells us to take care of ourselves. What does this all mean? Could it be that she came back on her own while getting this traveler to deliver this letter to us? I feel there might be a misunderstanding. After that child comes home, we'll ask her. Unfortunately, Atsuko had matters to attend to today. After she's back, we'll ask her for clarification. If it's okay with you, please find us tomorrow evening. We'll get that child to explain everything to you. Where is she now? That child said she's busy working. After breakfast, she left the house in a hurry. Yeah, every day she leaves early and comes back late. We only get to see her in the evening, so we aren't sure what she's really up to. Suspicious! Anyway, please come over tomorrow evening if that child has done something wrong. We'll make sure she apologizes to you in person. Really sorry they had to travel such a long way. That Atsuko, if only she was more well-behaved. Confusion! Yes. Glorious. Well, hey, since we're on this topic, let's run. Who are you? Wow, where did you come from, youngster? You are looking quite snazzy. Are you here to buy fireworks? If you came to this place, it means that you know what the real deal is. Haha. Can I ask about those fireworks? Well, I'm no longer the owner of Naganohara Fireworks. How would you pronounce? I don't know. I'm far too old. My ears aren't as sharp as they were before, so I left the shop to my daughter. However, even if I no longer run a shop anymore, I'm still very confident in my ability to make fireworks. The fireworks from my shop are guaranteed to be the best. Everyone from Inazuma knows about the Naganohara fireworks show. The other shops can't even hope to match the fireworks I've made in terms of styles and variety. How many kinds of fireworks are there here? If you're asking about fireworks, it's a long story from a long time ago. Transportation wasn't very convenient back then, so people on different islands found it hard to communicate with each other. One day, people suddenly discovered the various uses of fire. Apart from keeping warm, the smoke fire creates can also be seen from far away. Much later on, people will invent fireworks. You seem to have skipped a fair bit of that story. The colors, shapes, and firing controls of fireworks all have different meanings. Inazumans in the past used this method to communicate with each other from somewhere far away. It takes a lot of skill and knowledge to manufacture fireworks using the powder. Primitive ores will result in different colors. I'm the best at tuning the color of these fireworks. I can make any color that you pick, even black or white. You skipped so much detail there, but whatever. Hello, side quest. Apparently over there. Wait, I do Atsuko? No, Aratani. Amano.
These are all the snacks I have. Please let me grow up faster.
I presume you want to grow tall. Shimura's. Ooh, wait. Shimura candy. Welcome, come try Shimura's fine cuisine. I like to see the menu. Yo, all your recipes, please. Excellent. You sell crab here. Mine. May as well just buy these lavender melons. Seagrass as well. Crab. Even though apparently I actually have a decent amount of crab. Just buy all the ingredients. I did not need to buy literally just one bacon. I meant to buy all 10. And why not buy all the sugar as well? I have exhausted your supply of recipes. I will never come here again. Actually, wait, you might have more recipes. Let's just see. Do I need to come back here at some point? No. Looks like I did, in fact, get all your recipes. I am mildly tempted to buy out your entire shop just for reasons. I'll talk to you later. Now then. 3 wishes. Hello. Sincere apologies, bleh. But I want to. But I want my... I want to try to be the very best of his
Let the show begin.
capabilities. Can I go in here? Hello there. I am in your, what I'm presuming is a police station. Oh! The cat is running. Where did the cat go? I have no idea.
Incoming.
Okay, no chest up here? Statue of the omnipresent god. So this thing. Well, first things first. Teleport waypoint. Don't mind me, guard. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Toma! You're not actually here.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt degree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being... oh, I don't know... selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
The aspirations of all. Go to the Kamisato estate. Yes. Yes, please. Thought so. Okay. I have not seen a single chest whilst I've been here. Like, I've seen the ones out in the wild, but none of my city's chock full of them. If there's not a chest under there, I'm going to be impressed. Oh, there's the sweet flower. I was like, I didn't see a sweet flower there. But okay. Guess there is. I open that menu. Fine. Is there a path down here? There is a path. Still though, I do love the aesthetic of this region, even if it is a little confusing. What is over here? Senior cave. You thought you could hide from me, did ya? Fine. I had all in mind.
As far as treasure is concerned.
Indeed.
Don't blink!
Sakura Bloom.
Speed of light!
Okay, apparently the path does not go this far out. There. Now leave that bulletin board for later. How am I supposed to contact these two authors in this situation? Contact who now? Oh, Traveler, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. I was just in need of someone's help. I have barely done anything. How do you know who I am? Here's the problem. Yay, publishing house's annual novel writing competitions, but again, as is our rule, we plan to invite a few of our writers to serve on the judging panel. However, we have two writers who are neither Inazuman, nor do they currently reside in Inazuma. As you know, the present circumstances prevent us from inviting outlanders here, but if we fail to inform the writers of such an important matter, that would also be inappropriate. So I thought that if someone could at least send them a gift, the basic courtesies would at least be satisfied, and we could also attach a letter discussing future manuscripts. Would you be willing to help me out? I'll take care of it. We're counting on you, Traveler. Chang the Ninth's story, known as The First Apprentice of Guha, is a tale about the first apprentice of a famed martial arts school in Liyue and a young girl from Inazuma, whom he took on as a junior apprentice. If you were to ask me, the theme and plot are just a little outdated by this point, but enough readers buy it to keep sales up. We have to ask people to send some letters to him to suggest certain changes he might make in future works to perhaps make a breakthrough. But we have never received a reply. Perhaps letters we were lost on the way, or who's Zenyu? Now this one, I have no idea about. It's likely a pen name of some sort. But the book, A Legend of Sword, that one's an earth-shatter and a world-shaker, make no mistake. Both the setting and story have set veritable shocks throughout the literary world. Well, where do I find this writer then? And I believe that this writer also lives in Liyue. According to a traveling merchant who brought this book back to Inazuma, he first found this text at One Wind Bookhouse. I think that if you ask the staff at One Wind Bookhouse, you should be able to find this author. However, never mind that for now. Here are the presents and the letters. I'm putting this in your reliable hands, Traveler. Yay! I get to travel back to Inazuma. I'll simply leave that one for now. Collection. Collection.
Don't blink! Hey!
Okay.
Speed of light.
Ooh, hello. No, actually looks like basic silver ore. And there's a random Sealy.
Incoming.
Give me one moment, Sealy. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm busy introducing myself to these slimes in this region. Mine, mine, mine. Also mine. Mine and mine. Good. Now then, boat. We have the Wave Rider. I wonder if I can actually take this out of Inazuma. Are you trying to tell me more about... I already know about this. Thank you very much. Now then. Ah, lovely. I already don't want to do this. No, not just yet, anyway. Still. No. Did not actually expect you to have a plan for me.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Let's go over here. Okay, I see what's going on here, I think.
Nice and spicy.
Speed of light.
Booba, get them.
Wind blade.
Okay, excellent. In this place, you find this mysterious combo mechanism to discharge stone accumulation stone. The former shoots with harmless electric current characters and monsters affected by electro, with the latter absorbs electro current from discharged stone.
Incoming.
Step one, I'd say, is to get rid of this.
Nice and spicy.
No.
I'll keep this close.
Well, this is an interesting puzzle. How to get up? Why do I have a cross marker here? Oh. The publishing house has this thing.
Don't blink. Hey.
Why is this place engulfed into a storm? Well, first things first. Mine. So, wait. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I need a lot of this wood. Okay, more wood. More wood for me to start worrying about. Apparently that tree is solid.
Incoming. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. Don't blink.
Yay! Another Electro. Electrograna. Hello, everyone.
Speed of light. Nice and spicy.
Shall we just point out that, this guy slept through all of that? There we are. So I don't need to kill the Minotaur. I'm still going to, but still. It's not actually expecting a butterfly.
Speed of light.
Ooh. Well, I don't think I have any keys yet, but I'm just gonna
Don't blink.
go over here and check. Because who knows? Perhaps there really is. Perhaps I really have already picked up a key. I have, in fact, not picked up a key. Well, oh well. Just mark this as place of interest. Okay, so I have to go there. I'm pretty sure I have got a quest that requires me to be here. Although I don't know. Also, this place is... Hello, Fatui. Okay, that at least confirms that they're in this region.
Nowhere to hide.
Windblade!
Don't blink.
Where in the world is she? There she is. This is confusing. Decrease the number of markers I have to deal with. This has got to be very confusing on stream. Yay! Finally, she's gone. Along with, like, every marker. And by marker, I mean things that mark enemies.
Don't blink.
Yay!
Windblade!
Already did. There you go. Now, Electro Archer, that's been... Oh, you're fire. Isn't there an Ice Archer, or did I just kill that one? I probably just killed that one and forgot. No, go to Atsuko's house. Okay. I've got no idea what that's for. But I do see that there's a, an electro...
An answer from this world?
I don't think so. I noticed this much. Well, something or other. No. Dancing thunder. Now, how the heck am I even supposed to get there? Did it just, like, completely ignore a road or something? I probably did. I frankly wouldn't even put it past myself to just ignore a road. Okay, I'm presuming that thing right there requires us to make use of that electro plant. Okay. This must be the road that I'm meant to take. Huh? Well, first I've got a dancing panda bear to track down. Update on the panda bear situation. I have no idea where it went.
I'm sure the Kamisato plan will be fine.
Now, just one little side note. I tracked down Thingy. I guarantee I need to go over there. But I don't want to. I want to go. Do I need to go on the roof? Like... Let's go in here, see what this is. Also, I can't see anything. There. I just had my keyboard up and could not see the activity feed.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato was delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasaga Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Oh, hey Saito. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing the, story for Inazuma. My brain just decided that existence was futile.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
How's your day been going?
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree. The people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
Ah, that's excellent to hear. Okay, so let's see. I like 12,000 points. I got the name card. Glorious.
Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon get that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
A very interesting one. The princess behind the curtain. Have I done the challenge yet? I have not really done any challenges. Are you talking about the thing that we just got the thing in the mail for? That's ending soon? Let's see. Fishing. I really still need to actually start fishing so I can progress in down that route. Also because of that nice spear. Now then, time to go out of my way to figure out where this is for once. I'm presuming it's on the roof of the... could also be underground.
Incoming.
Yeah, the thing I'm referring to is not that menu. This menu. This one? The one ending in 4 days? Incorrect. I definitely should actually go do this. Where is it? Oh, apparently it's on the island. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Yes, yes. Now then, let's go here. Let's go take a look. I haven't checked it out yet. Coffee. This is not coffee, this is tea. Now the question is, do I have a shop? Can I shop with you, my dear friend, and upgrade my traveler somehow? Who knows why he's selling me constellations? I'd like to buy a few things. No, I want to upgrade my thing to max again. Where in the world is he? No. Is he out back? There he is. Oh, did you get a can't send message? Feel free to send the video over in here. Why hello there, Outlander. Do you have any interest in a little scrap by chance? I've been in thousands of those. Ah, wonderful. Glad I had my eyes on the right person. It's like this. Recently, some people have organized a thing Hakunin Iki in secret again. Don't mean me Hai Ishu. No, I said Hai Iki. What on earth's the Hakunin Ishu? Anyway, this practice used to circulate amongst the Tengu kin who imitated the Tengu. Basically, they would do this. When a situation went ill, when they felt down, when something worth celebration occurred, or if they were simply bored, they would engage in a hearty fight to celebrate or simply to eliminate bad luck. Sounds like you could just hold it out any time. Now that you mention it, that is true, yes. Whatever the case, let's find another place to discuss this matter. There are too many people in the city for such talk. Takes you to a small island outside Inazuma City. Oh, wait, the link expired. Okay, now that's unexpected. Okay, one second. Let me just grab an invite. I will have to update that tomorrow. Or actually later today. Yeah, let me just grab a link. Okay, use this one. I am definitely going to need to update. Here we are. You can enter the... Hi. I love this door, even though it's so very random. Doja stepping through this rather suspicious door. Oh, that's pretty exciting. Though the Tengu can have long been banned for flouting public order and morals, some still hold the free-for-all tournament from time to time. Monsters, adventurers, and warriors who long for battle will be attracted here to engage in passionate battle on the stage. I may as well always try it. See what it's like. I'll do my best. Yes, thank you. Follow special combat rules. Characters must be divided into 6 teams, and each team can have a maximum of 2 characters. 2 Garyu characters. When you switch teams and defeat opponents, you will accumulate fervor. When fervor builds up to a specific extent, you will increase the level of your ferocious fervor, which will provide for bonuses in battle. If you fail to perform spectacularly in combat and continuously build up fervor, the ferocious fervor you have obtained will also dissipate. During this challenge, you must defeat opponents that constantly emerge to obtain points within the allotted time of these opponents' team. Nemesis will provide more points once the challenge ends. You will gain different insignias based on the number of points you gained. Okay. I think I have a vague idea as to what I'm doing. I am very curious as to what that giant nonsense is. It's haiku time. I've got a giant party to do. Oh, hi. Oh, Ganyu. I've never used these characters, so I don't entirely know how to play them. No. Next party. Look, Garyu arts. Okay, no, this is clearly what I missed. All party members tag. Unique life. Okay. Okay, so that's how I select this. I guess let's just start randomly selecting teams. Watch the second, like I said to you. It's day one. Ah, yeah. There you go. I'll have to watch that later. So where did that link go? But yeah.
Let's dance.
I can easily be confused by stat things, so probably a good idea. So what do I do here? Also, is there a teleport waypoint here? Or is this just its own zone? Interesting. I'm presuming that's a secret. And this looks like something I'm supposed to collect, but I can't. What are you? these under the ocean? Yeah. Let's see. Do I need to do anything special to grab it? Probably. Okay, I definitely do need to do something special to grab it. Probably dive down, I'm guessing. Which would probably mean that I need to grab Kaya. Kaya is my only ice, right? Who am I selecting right now? Yep, you have to take that purple teleport thingy. Wait, no, purple teleport thingy? Oh. I didn't even know that was a thing. Huh. Okay. They probably gave me the tutorial for that. I just did not understand what they were talking about. Yes. Of course. Oh yeah, that's actually good to know that I can actually teleport to those. I had absolutely no idea. What is this talking about? Oh. Challenge rewards. Oh, that's not at all bad. 70 in all the stages? For every stage, I mean? Yeah, I'll definitely need to go grind that off stream. Okay. Back to story. Speaking of the story, where is it? Meaning of meaningless waiting. And perhaps I should do the world quest. Might as well do the story then, I guess. Teleport waypoint. Yeah. I'm presuming that the tutorial mentioned that and I just glazed right through it, thinking it, presume. I'm just presuming, like, oh yes, just run towards it and it makes you go faster or something.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
That's crap news. Wait, did he already leave? I think he already left. Or maybe that's the... No? Are you a clone? I think you with the exact same gear. What is this? No idea.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, We aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Oh, hi, Juice.
You must be Tejima. So what's
I know how
made you
cats
wanna
know.
up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
What do you mean head back to the village? You're in the village, aren't you? Yeah, we're in the middle of the village. Also, jeez, keep in mind leaving my lap. So step 1, loot all things.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
What would this mean, do you think?
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Oh. Okay, so I'm now supposed to go over here. Oh, what's this? Just a random fox.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Honda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separated during the war, go wait for me in Konda Village. There'll be a safe home for us there. It's here.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
Have a potion, indeed. So you guys have a potion?
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
I've been doing good. How about you?
Love, regrets, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Yeah, I've been progressing through the story and exploring a little bit more of Nakamori Island. I don't think that's the name of the island. I was gonna go check the string title, but I can just check the name later.
Maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
Sleepy sleep. Yes.
Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Now next we go here. Why is it still yelling at me? Now this. Go to challenge. Yes, good. Please stop yelling at me now. Yes, good. Still need to figure out how to get that. Oh, hey. Hello everyone, I did not know you were here.
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Incoming!
There we go. They've apparently been defeated. This looks like normal ore. White iron and that's the new stuff. I'm trying to remember this name. Amethyst slump.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Oh, that's a quest line. Seems rather like a rather specific item. This house is apparently used by everyone.
The Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Indeed. Let the hunt for treasure hoarders begin.
I've been to the outside world before. I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Treasure hoarders. Bad people? Yep. Basically, pretty much just bandits, but they tend to have a penchant for just hoarding treasure, as their name suggests. Hello. Speaking of which...
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Shouldn't you be running a little farther away before bragging about, Another test subject, you say? I have a giant floating axe flying around me. You might want to rethink that.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh? What the? There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too! And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Laura here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of
here. I am very curious as to what this story is supposed to be about. Where are you? You are up there. Can I climb up there fast, do you think? I probably can. But first, can I climb this? Ignore me, Mr. Person. Writer. Oh, hey. Editor for Yay Publishing House. Were you laughing just now? Is that what you're supposed to be doing?
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
This voice actor does not seem to have had a lot of experience.
Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
That, or perhaps she's going for a very weird voice, I don't know.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again, and see if he can remember anything.
Mr. Kurosawa. This way. Okay, I thought there was a chest under there. Strangely enough, there is not. I am so going to have to raid this entire city. Good guys are, yep, indeed. Well, I'm curious why he was doing it on his own tab, and, like, the government wasn't paying for a slate of it. I don't know. Perhaps there is no emergency food provision program or something?
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should."
Hey! If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
Did you know samurai were archers before swordsmen? I actually did not know that. I think I knew that they had some skill with the bow, but I didn't actually know that they were archers first. Hey Vale, this link I'm sending you is in regards to Genshin. If you Have to keep logging out every day to get a few vouchers, which in turn you can redeem it for some free in-game rewards. I'll send it to you on Discord. You can share it with others too. It's valid for 28 days. Alright. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Whee! What's this? Silver sword. I get the impression the Pathing does not know that there's something right there.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
Yeah, they practiced 3 forms of martial arts. The first was a form of archery, the second was special sword style, the third was hand-to-hand. They would focus on archery and only move to sword or hand-to-hand when the previous became unusable. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the info, Saito.
I heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Someone else like Paimon? Not so far. I don't think so. So currently Paimon's just a weird thing that exists for no apparent reason. That just also happens to have, like, information on everything.
Sensei's name is Domo. A name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
I have absolutely no idea how no one questions her existence. Like, a few people have commented on the weird floating thing, but everyone just kind of went, meh. Who cares? I don't have any interest in learning the details of her existence.
His goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him.
Also, she doesn't fight, so how is she going to be trained?
But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junior and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
This evening. I'm pretty sure it is in fact evening. Although apparently it's not the right evening. Probably too late in the day? I'm guessing it's too late in the day. Oh yeah, it's like almost morning. Let's just go here. Time! Enjoy what you see. Be sure to drop a follow. I do not in fact want to change this. Also, dummies. I can't break these ones. Let's see what achievements. That is the wrong menu. Achievements. Wonders of the world. Okay, it's just gonna be easier if I go here. Challenger 4. Okay, let's go to troublesome. I don't actually know what ones I've already defeated. I need to go track down the unusual hilly trail at some point. Janya.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
Okay. You've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
And once we finish up this little bit of the quest, I'll be ending the stream. But let's first just see how this exorcism's going.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? How is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover!
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the rite of choosing from her.
I legit thought that weird door thing was right there. Well, I guess this just took a turn for a lot more stuff happening. I'll have to be ending the stream before that. Well, just a quick... Well, very quickly before I actually end the stream, I will use the bathroom. And then get done with ending stream stuff.
Let's go. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
I am back. And yes, I did just say I'm back twice because I didn't realize I muted the first time. I see a sweet flower, I am picking it. Anyways, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. 2 hours, 7 minutes after all.
Speed of light.
I guess I can just say it's been 2 hours after all. But yeah, I think we're about to hit a whole new turning point in the story. Right up there. What, you know, with a giant beacon of mist or whatever that is. The question is, what should we do next stream? Should we focus on doing this, or should we go ahead and start doing the Sacred Sacra cleansing ritual? Either way, I guess we will see what happens next stream. So I will have to, actually. Anyway, have a good day, and let's just find someone to raid. No, I guess it's my own stream. Either way, I guess we will see what happens next stream.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Let's just find someone to raid. No, it's fine. Let's raid Narrow Moss. Oh wow. Hello, Echo. One second. Well, either way, we'll be raiding Narrow Moss, who's playing. I don't actually know what. It didn't seem like there was a game. But be sure to tell him I said hello. Get you your emotes and everything else ready. Talk to y'all tomorrow, probably, right around the same time.